Facebook. I've been live on Instagram, TikTok, you name it. I've been live. However, today God was like, go live on YouTube. I don't know why. I listen. Let me see my microphone. Oh, it's on. I don't know why, but I'm here. So I wanted to get ready um to go run errands. So I figured now is the time that I can go live and talk about how my journey is with faith meets beauty and how different it is from the traditional content that I've posted. Now, the content is still very much the same. It's the message behind the content that is different. Um, and that is, let's see. Trying to see if I can do a couple of what's on here because I don't really know. Oh, look at that. I don't know what that is. I don't like that. Okay. So I filmed a video yesterday where I was doing my hair. I finished it yesterday, but I didn't do the last part. So I'm gonna do the last part. This is an extra muse camera um, that I use to film, and I'm gonna film on here. I can turn the light on. Right, there we go. So I'm extra bright now. All right, so I'm going to show you on my hair. Okay, look at that. The scarf and came up. Okay. All right, my hair held up. It's still very much soft and everything. So I did these huge flexi rods, and look at that. The curl stayed. Wow, actually way prettier. These are like really big too. So these are the ones that I typically would use. So then I curled my hair yesterday and I just put these flexi rods in it. Usually I don't use these big of a flexi rods. The flexi rods that I typically will use will be these. But I mean, it was hard sleeping that night, but honestly, I'm gonna start using these because if they get my curls looking like that, look at that. And my hair stayed up. So let's see how this side looks before I take these out. So let's see. Oh my God, y'all. Look. Oh my God, wait. My microphone. Let me put it on this side, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show y'all the other side. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I put this microphone on. I honestly want to take this microphone off. Let me take it off. Hold on, y'all. So then y'all can be able to hear me better. Okay. So yesterday, look at that. From these three flexi rods, and they really huge. Actually, you can see the comparison in them. But look at that. Typically, I would use my comb because the comb will really get these curls the way I want them. Look at that. The comb is better. Always use a comb versus you using a brush or a Y2 comb because it really gets it. Now, yesterday, when I say I was struggling with my leave out, I have not had a leave out moment. Oh, look at that. I haven't hi. The comb looks the same. I'm screaming. It's like it did absolutely nothing. Yesterday I was doing my leave out, and I haven't had my leave out in a very long time. Like, I'm a heatless girl. Like, I don't put heat on my hair, like, at all, period. And so I tried to do my leave out with these flat irons right here. I don't know if y'all ever seen these on a TikTok shop, but child, they did nothing. My hair completely laughed at them. Now where they at? Here they go. My hair was like, why would you put that on us? Girl, you know that do not work for our hair type. Period. All right, here they go. I don't know why they not coming out all of a sudden. So I tried these flat irons off of TikTok shop, the Thai moves. Child, this was a mess. These didn't make sense. So I ended up using my titanium ones. These right here got the job done. So, cause it was so poofy and it just looked a mess. But anyways, so I tried to use these and these wouldn't work. So we're gonna take the rest of it down. Now I'm not really going nowhere like specifically, but the Lord was like, get on, talk to these people about why you transform your page from the regular content to faith-based beauty content. And oh, look at that one. This one came out really good. I love flexi rods. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm going to live for some flexi rods. Where's the other one at? Am I tripping? Did it fall on the floor? I don't know. So, yes. Oh my God, your hair looks beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Catalina. Oh, that is such a pretty name. Your hair looks really good. Thank you so much. I filmed a tutorial. I just said it. I'm actually filming right now. So this video of my hair will be posted soon. So I'm gonna end up doing my leave out a little bit better because obviously the curl messed it up. So I'm gonna plug these in. Like I was telling them before, I was using these Taimu curling irons. Girl, they did nothing for me, like absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna end up using these. These are really good. These are the what is these called? Brilliance New York flat irons. The best flat irons. So my hair works much better with those. So anyways, where did you get the camera? I love the camera. I actually got this off the TikTok shop. I got it off the TikTok shop maybe like back in March. I love that camera. This camera works wonders. I filmed a video on it. Hold on, turn the light off so y'all can see. I filmed a video on it and stuff like that. Hi, Randy. Randy Butter. Hi. Yes, I filmed a video with this and I love this camera. I take this camera everywhere with me, especially since I'm doing vlogs. If y'all are on my channel right now, please subscribe to the channel. I'm using Femi Silk and MS. Please subscribe to the channel because I will be posting this video very, very soon. All right, there we go. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. My hair just got a little poofy, but not much, because I'm really trying my best not to put too much heat on my head, because like I told the people who was here at first, I am a heatless girl. I do not put all that heat on my hair. It's really bad for my hair. So anyways, so as I was saying, I transformed my channel. I just rebranded it at the beginning of this month. Let's see. Let's try to comb this part out. And when I rebranded it, it was merely because I felt like I needed something new. Like I really wanted something to really describe my life right now, which is all about God. And today was one of those days where I felt like I'm not going to be down in the dumps because life isn't going the way that I want it to go. We're not doing that. I'm going to get up. I'm going to put some clothes on, shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, and understand that God is still good, okay? No matter how my circumstances may look on the outside, God is still good, right? And so I just figured I'm about to get up. I'm about to put my clothes on, and I'm about to get ready. I've never been live before, which is pretty interesting because um let's put a Q&A up here. Let's see. Yeah, I've never been live before, and I just figured that this will be cool. So, anyways, I fully gave my life to Christ. Um, I'll say I fully gave it to Him. I've always followed Christ, but to fully give my life to Christ was this year, where I was working a job that I didn't like. What's your favorite color? As of lately, it's been yellow. Um, Yellow has been a really favorite color of mine. As you can see, yellow here. I have a butter yellow on my nails. I have pretty much a lot of yellow stuff. My phone case is yellow, by the way, because it used to be pink. But anyway, so I felt like I really wanted to grasp why that this job that I was working at really, gave me such a hard time. Because keep in mind, I was an entrepreneur for like 10 years. So coming from an entrepreneur to a regular 9 to 5 job was a huge transition. And I felt like, at first it was cool. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is great, consistent income. Oh my God, Lord, thank you for this job. Okay. Then it started to get bad. Like my job, the here I was the manager. I didn't oversee employees. It was just me in the store at all times. So it wasn't like bad as far as like other people trying to bother me, but it just started to feel like the job was becoming too much. And I mean, like from January to March, everything changed. Like my grandma's funeral. I had an argument with one of my closest friends. We're not friends anymore at this point. Um, and it was just like a lot of stuff happening back to back. So, anyways, I was like, Lord, I need to get out this job. And I was going to leave like that moment. But God was like, hold on, I need you to learn something in this process before you up and leave. And so, yeah, it is sad for real. And so when I left the job, no, actually, I didn't leave a job yet. I'm moving too fast. So I was at the job. I was like, I can't do this no more. I ended up staying until May, this May, where I was like, I gotta find an exit strategy. So the Holy Spirit is so funny because I was at the job for 9 months, and if you know anything about 9 months, and it refers to pregnancy, how God literally birthed so much in me within those 9 months, where I ended up creating a prayer journal. This is my I created my very first book. I never thought in my life that I would be creating a book like this. This is a prayer journal. It's like a guided devotional journal. I write in it all the time. Um, and then I revamped this channel right here that I'm on. And then I started my other channel, which is the Chronicles of the Struggling Christian channel. It was like God was just birthing so many different ideas in me, and I was just launching them. Like I was not afraid. I was afraid of like what the possible outcome would be, but I just went for it. And this is my other channel right here. I just dropped this video an hour ago. Well, a couple of minutes ago. The friendship talk we need. So this is my other channel. And this is when I was at the job. I filmed all of these videos at the job. These videos right here at the job. And anyway, so I was like, why do God want me to revamp this channel? And it was like, that channel is like face forward and like videos about like my struggles and how I went through sin and like how I overcame it. And like, I went through a lot, y'all, like a lot. And so I basically talk on that channel about like my struggles and how I overcame it. And then this channel is like how I live my life as a Christian now, and like how much fun I have, how my ups and downs, things that I go through on this channel. Like my daily life, basically, just like my daily life is on this channel versus that channel. Because I'm the people on this channel really probably want to get to know me. So like I guess God was like, you need to open up this channel again. So when I think about Faith Meets Beauty, I did hair tutorials. I've done makeup tutorials. That was like the original channel for this. The original name for this channel was called Makeup Side. So I was doing makeup tutorials. I was working with a ton of brands. I was doing like vlogs here and there, but for the majority of the part, it was hair and makeup. And so I was just like, I still want to do that, right? Like, all right, thank you so much, Randy. I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. I'm so grateful that you stay here. So have a great day. Have a blessed day. So I think about Faith Meets Beauty, and I thought about it and I was like, okay, yeah, because that's what I do now. So let's just keep it going. So I struggled in my life. I mean, I probably went through every possible thing, not every possible thing, but like what a 30-year-old in trying to navigate friendships and things like that go through. Hi, user. Thank you so much. I got. I have over 100 pair of glasses. Like no lie. I partnered with Zulu maybe like 4 years ago, and they just send me glasses like all the time. So I have way too many glasses. These are my house glasses. My house glasses. So I wear these when I'm in the house because they just neutral. Um, and so I think about like my walk and like how I went through so much and like navigating friendships, losing a job, um, losing, just going through church hurt, and just a lot of different things that I feel like I really wanted to bring that to this channel too. Because on TikTok I'm like really big. People understand that like I do makeup, but I also talk about God. So like they was like, oh my God, like you should do that on YouTube. So then I migrated over there on YouTube again, which is here, where I will be doing makeup or doing my hair or going doing a vlog, and it's centered around who God is to me. And so yeah, I I'm like excited about this new path and this new journey. I don't know if anybody have any questions about like how it's going. Um, but like I said, today was just one of those days. I could easily be down in the dumps about like how I expected my life to be when once I quit my job, and how I thought that as soon as I quit my job, God was just gonna start opening doors. It was gonna be beautiful. It was gonna be like, oh my God, thank you, Lord, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't. It actually started off like it was a possibility that this was going to be like a smooth ride, and then it got extremely uncomfortable super duper fast. um and I was upset. I really wanted to go back to that job. Like I really felt like maybe I made a mistake, maybe God didn't say quit at this time. Like I thought that this wasn't it, but I realized that everybody isn't meant for the regular work construct. Like everybody isn't meant to work a regular job. Some people obviously are meant to be entrepreneurs. Some people are meant to create those jobs. You know what I mean? And so I think for me, for a while, I kind of felt like maybe that wasn't my path, and that every time I go back and I think about like my life from like when I became 21 till now, I thought to myself that maybe, you know, this isn't where I'm supposed to be, right? Like I'm built made for something bigger. And like my family, the way my family is, like my mom and my dad never forced us to work. So like we didn't have to get a job until we were old enough to get one. Like my sister went to college, like I went to college, my brother went to college, like we didn't have to work a job. And granted, on the contrary, like yes, they taught us very much independence. However, when it came to like you're gonna have to get kicked out and you're gonna have to get a job, my parents never did that. Like they never ever did that. Like we're very much loved. And to this day, like I live with my mom. Like my mom will probably cry if I leave, which I'm leaving very soon. I am believing that the Lord is curating my miracle home. And so my mom's just gonna have to she's just gonna have to cry when I leave. She's the type of mom, she'd be like, okay, what do you need? Like, I really want you to be comfortable. Like, that's just my mom. And everybody loves my mom. And so I just feel like now that I'm at a place, like, my birthday is coming up, and my birthdays, especially August in particular, are always very weird for me. It's it's always something where I don't really take my birthday as serious as I should. Thank you so much. I don't really take my birthdays serious because I'm always thinking about like how much planning I have to put in it. Like, oh my God, I cannot. Um, are you a Virgo? No, I don't believe in zodiac signs. I'm sorry. I am a child of God. That's what I'm gonna say. And my birthday is August 16th, by the way. What's the event or experience that changed you the most in life, and how? Oh my God, that is such a good question. I would say last year when I went to Mexico. I went to Mexico last year. Um, and I went on a brand trip. I went on a brand trip in Cancun, Mexico as a content creator for a travel agency. It was like a group of 40 women, and my job was to create content for them so that way when she come back she'll have a lot of content to post. Um and then yeah, you're done. You're done. So then, oh my God, who is this? Okay. So then, yeah, because you're done. Like, we don't do negativity over here. So I went to Mexico. I'm sorry, whoever asked that question. I'm sorry about that. I went to Mexico and I was just on a brand trip. It was all work, no play. I felt like that. But the lady kept encouraging me, like, I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to have fun. Like, enjoy yourself. We here in Mexico, like, go out and have fun. So we did a rooftop prayer. It was beautiful, beautiful. And I felt like that was the moment where I was like, all right, God, I hear you. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy myself. I booked an excursion, right? I booked an excursion. It was like six other ladies that went with me. We booked that excursion to I'm gonna actually pull up the video while I'm talking. We booked the excursions for a 4-in-1. It was tequila tasting, horseback riding, it was 5-in-1. Tequila tasting, horseback riding, zip lining, ATVs, and cenote jumping. Cenote. It just said cenote. It didn't say nothing about no jumping. So I'm like, okay, cool. This seems fun. And it was only $60, y'all. $60 for all of that. I was like, this is a steal. We gotta go. So boom, we went. We I didn't do the tequila tasting. I don't drink, so I was just like, if y'all want to do it, y'all do it. I didn't even know that I love zip lining until I went, right? So, okay, here go the video. So, I did the zip lining, right? Love zip lining. I feel like I could do zip lining for a living. Like, dead serious. I did the ATVs. I've done ATVs a million times, so I'm cool with that. I didn't do the horseback riding. They were a bit intimidating, so I just said forget that. We get to this community, right? I'm gonna show y'all a little video. We went to this community like this. Excuse me. It's in the middle of nowhere. They got like birds and peacocks and things like that all around, right? It's like a little community. Like, it was just like this big pit in the middle of this community. And I said, what is that pit? And why is it in the middle? And why is everybody around it, right? Y'all, the pit was a 20 feet jump into water, into a bat cave. It was a 20 feet jump in the water into a bat cave. So I'm like, okay, what is that for? Why people jumping in that or whatever? Y'all, they said, all right, people, this is what's gonna happen. There's a entrance over there on the side that you can swim into, or the ones that want to jump in, they can jump in. So I was like, I'm not jumping in no 20 feet water. I haven't swam in years, and I used to be a dolphin. So like, I haven't swam in years. I'm not doing that. So I said, I'm gonna swim in, right? And all the other girls was like, me too. Like, girl, we ain't doing that. We gets over there to the life jackets. Mind y'all, I'm putting the life jacket on. I get to the last snap on the life jacket. Y'all, I get to the last snap on the life jacket. I clicked it on the life jacket. Do you know that the Holy Spirit said, you're jumping in? And I'm like, no, God, God wouldn't say no crap like that. Like, he wouldn't say nothing like that. Like, the Lord knows, like, my limits. Like, I'm not doing that. I get to turn around and tell my friends, like, all right, let's go swim in. Next thing you know, the Holy Spirit said, you're jumping in. I looked at my friends and I told them, y'all, I'm going to jump in. They were screaming like, yes, Dad. Oh my God, yes, swim in. I go, jump in, whatever. So I go to where the ledge was of the, I go to where the ledge was. See all the pictures from Mexico. So I go to where the ledge was, which is this one. This is me. This is the hole, right? I jump 20 feet in the air into this dark cave. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the video. I actually did it. I jumped off a cliff. Like, who does that? Me. And I'm happy. And I did that. What she said? She came, she saw, she conquered. Period. You're free. He said, don't be your leg. You make it. Let's go. You got it. You got it, girl. You got it. Let me turn this off so y'all can see. Yes. You just lost the ball. Name again, girl. Yes. Oh my God. Today. Y'all, when I say I was terrified, I didn't even scream jumping in that that cenote. Like, I didn't scream at all. Mind you, every person, like the youngest person that jumped in there was 6 years old, and he didn't have no fear in his body. But let me tell you why that experience changed my life. Around that time, the Lord was telling me to wrap up my catering job. I was a chef for 10 years. I went to culinary school. I had my own successful catering business. Like, everything was fine, but the Lord wanted me to wrap it up in that catering and do something else, which is probably what I'm doing now. And so I knew that at that time I was finna get ready and end my catering. So I would just like, whatever happens at this point is all the Lord, and like, whatever. So the fact that I jumped into that water, that 20 feet jump, scared me so bad. Like, it was almost as if God was teaching me that I'm going to have to take a biggest leap of faith in my life and not be afraid and trust that God was with me, right? So when I was going to get ready and jump off the cliff, I told the Holy Spirit, like, you want me to jump off this. So if you want me to jump, you're going to have to jump with me. And before you know it, I heard jump, and I just jumped in. I didn't scream or nothing. I got in that water. And when I got in the water, every time I tell somebody this, it just gives me chills about how, like, I felt like immersed. Like, I didn't even realize I was in the water at one point, and then I realized, like, oh girl, we're in the water. You got asthma. You ain't swimming so long. Get about this water. So I did. I got out the water, and I got up, and I realized that I did it. I was scared of heights. I was scared of deep water, especially unknown water like that. And so I did it all. And I got out the water and I just cried like a baby. I cried like a baby. And I was just thanking God that I actually did it. My life after that was not the same. Um, I I can't even think upon the times before doing that experience. And I know that people do stuff like this every day. They do some real wild adventurous things, but that's just not me. That is not me. I don't do stuff like this. Like I'm I'm not a reserved person at all. I'm very much wilderness type of person. But doing jumping off of a cliff into water like that was nobody but God, because I'm telling you, I was terrified. Like that literally changed my whole life. I came back to the States, and when I came back home after that vacation, I literally couldn't get back to the normalcy. Like I couldn't get back to like the daily program. Like it was so hard for me to think about the norm after experiencing such a experience. And it changed my life for the better. I ended up getting the job that I was just previously talking about. It was a blessing in the beginning. Like it was a total blessing in disguise, keep in mind. And then it was just it was such an experience, like I said. And it changed my life to the point where whenever I think about the fear of the unknown, the fear of the future, and how my life is, I think about that jump and how I was so terrified to jump that I I trusted God in that moment. That was the biggest leap of faith in my life that I trusted God to do, and He did it. And so, yeah, I truly thank God. I thank Him for allowing me to experience that, and also being able to have something to look back on to remind me that God is faithful and that God got literally has me in the palm of His hands. And yeah, that experience changed me to now where I'm more bold to talk about God. I'm more my life is surrounded by Him, and I don't have no fear. The enemy definitely tries to trip me up here and there. Obviously, that's his job, but God, and I trust Him, and so that's really it. When it comes to faith meets beauty, I think it's just faith meets beauty is my literal life and my talents meet. Like the talents and the gifting that the Lord gave me meet. And I'm so excited about the tutorials and the things that I have in store because it's on the way. Um, these flexi rods really did a great job. I love flexi rods. And the curls on flexi rods last longer because when you're using heat on curls, the air from outside absorbs the heat, and that's why your curls fall too fast. But when you use flexi rods, there is no heat on them, so the air has nothing to absorb. So that's why your curls last longer. Fun fact. But anyways, I have been on here for quite some time. I really enjoyed the ones that popped on, even the negative comments, because now you're blocked. But that's how you have to do the enemy. Every time the enemy try to tell you that you can't do something, and that the Lord is not with you, and that you alone, block them. Block them. No negativity over here, honey. Ah. Because the Lord is my life and my salvation, I fear no one. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button. Um, and yeah, I've talked enough. I feel like I talked a lot actually. And I'm grateful for the ones that hopped on. It was a lot of people on here earlier. Like, I'm so grateful. I never been live on YouTube. So the fact that I went live on YouTube and all the people was on there was like, y'all want to see me? Y'all want to see me? I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, I don't know what the day will bring. My brother's baby shower is Sunday, so I have to get me something to wear. Even though I have a million and quadrillion, kabillion clothes, it's never enough. It's never enough to wear. So I'm gonna have to find me something. So I'm gonna do my lip combo before I leave. It's literally the simplest lip combo. I feel like I do this every day. It's just a brown lip liner. Okay. More of that in, and then I'm gonna use my Ruby Kisses right in the center. And then I'm gonna use this one. Now see, what be wrong with people? Seriously. That's weird. I'm not even gonna read that comment. You're done. You had your chance. You gotta go. This is like the fourth weird comment. Like, is that what YouTube be about? Like, I like TikTok Live. TikTok Live, people do not be weird like that. This is interesting. I'm so used to going on TikTok Live. I decided to do YouTube, and the people over here is weird. What do y'all be doing? This is what I do every day. I do my brows and my lips every day. All right. So that is all she wrote.